Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Max or Levelin, and today we're going to be going through some simple tips that will help you improve your game in Crossfire X. So whether you're a beginner or an absolute expert at FPS games, some of these tips will still help you out, I'm absolutely sure of it. So my first tip is going to be positioning. Now guys, positioning in this game is absolutely essential, getting into these powerful positions so that you're able to win these gunfights. Now as at the moment, the gunplay isn't that great in the game, so it's definitely essential to get into these power positions and actually be in control of the match. Now guys, to get into these power positions, what I've been doing is pulling out my knife, and not only just pulling out the knife, but also if you hit sprint while you've got your knife out, you actually run incredibly fast, and it allows you to pretty much mantle so much easier. You'll see it in these gameplays, I'm just flying through the middle of the map here. This puts me in such a great position, and at the moment people just aren't expecting this. Also guys, if you combine this sprint with a jump, you actually go even faster. Another tip I've got for you guys is to not always aim down sights when you're playing the modern mode. So in classic you don't really have a choice, however within the modern mode it can actually be more beneficial sometimes to not aim down sights, especially really up close. If you've played much Crossfire X, you'll definitely know that the recoil is bonkers right now, and I think the hardest thing at the moment is aiming and the movement being really clunky. To try and combat this, what you can do, when you're at a distance, I would recommend tapping and burst firing, and when you're up close, I would recommend not aiming in at all and just holding down the trigger. This has been working for me and it's saved me multiple times. Be as aggressive as possible. That is the next tip guys. Be aggressive, run at the enemy, run through mid-map, flank them, peek the corner. Challenge. This is the best time to be learning and playing and practicing and just pushing everything you possibly can. Please stop baiting your teammates, please. Literally the amount of times I've been baited out that I have to go and push. Look, you don't want to be these guys, do you? Look at this. How many people are watching those stairs? How many people do they think are going to come up those stairs? If you see somebody covering an angle, just leave it. Look a different way. Look behind you. Look towards mid. You don't all have to face the one alleyway where you think one person is. I guarantee you focusing on the wrong angle is definitely going to be detrimental to your game, and you're not going to get better fast. Another one that goes along with this is just playing the objective. It doesn't take much to follow the bomb in a plant round, and it doesn't take much to sort of evenly split between A and B and mid. It's really not that hard, but it does feel like a lot of people are just aimlessly running around. Even when I'm being aggressive and pushing through mid, I'm still focusing on one angle, I'm still pushing something, I'm still holding it for my team. And holding angles is super important in this game as well. You don't always have to be super aggressive. You can be aggressive and then post up for a second. Hold a really dirty head glitch, a dirty angle that people aren't expecting, and there is absolutely loads to find in this game. You'll see me using some of them in this gameplay. So guys, strafing in most shooters is actually really important, but in this one right now, strafing is so overpowered because people cannot aim at all. So if you just bob left and right, you'll see me do it in this gameplay. If you just bob left and right, honestly, you can dodge so many bullets and stay alive way longer than you would have thought. And the amount of kills this has actually gotten me is crazy. Another way to use this as well is actually peeking around corners using this. What I mean by this is just bobbing left and right, in and out of a corner, peeking an angle, checking if anybody's there, and then pushing. Use the grenades, guys. I know I see a lot of people wasting them at the start of the round. Don't always just throw them at the start of the round, save them. They can be really, really good for getting those final kills and, checking areas, checking if somebody's there. You can throw a grenade, get that hit marker, somebody's there. It can definitely be very useful. You don't always have to throw them right at the start or pre-nade, even though they can be very useful as well. One of the final tips I'm going to give you guys is to mess around with your crosshairs and your settings. I'd maybe try going down in sensitivity and also experimenting with different size crosshairs that feel good to you. I've made a best settings video and they are the crosshairs that I'm still using at the moment. I haven't changed them as they seem to be working really well for me. And remember guys, try out all the guns. I know the unlock system for the guns is really strange. You have to sort of earn coins to pay for each of them rather than just like leveling up. Which I really don't like at all. I've actually made the mistake of buying two guns that I wasn't really a big fan of right at the very start, and I'm having to earn the GP back. So I would definitely recommend saving for maybe the AR-15, the GAL. There's loads of great guns, and there is a massive variety. I'd probably stay away from the Gatling gun. I imagine that's going to get a massive nerf soon. And we're starting the top 5 plays series, so make sure you send your clips to me on Twitter @LevelingUK or send them to levelingclips@gmail.com. Anyway guys, Subscribe if you're new, make sure you drop a like, and I'll see you guys in another one.